Hey everyone. So I am here with you until Miss Scarlett cries or needs me, and of course I'm at her beck and call. And so if I have to cut this video short, then I will just say bye. I forewarn you right now. This is my 2-week postpartum video. I first want to say that being almost 31 years old and having a 2-week-old newborn is a feeling that I cannot describe. Did I ever think it would happen? No. Did I want it to? Yes. So, of course, my YouTube screen name is Trying to Conceive after R&Y, which is R&Y gastric bypass weight loss surgery. When I made that name, I had left an account by another name, and when I was thinking of a name for my YouTube account, I thought, oh, I need all the karma I can get. So I'm not going to change accounts. If I did, I would put conceived after R&Y. But Alan would like one more, and we're going to wait, of course. At least a year is what I would like to wait for. If he had his way, he'd want another one immediately, but no, we are going to wait for a year. So I have an appointment with my obstetrician, my OB, coming up this Monday, and there's some things I would like to address. Obviously, for the first time in my life, I need to think about birth control. I do not want any birth control that is hormonal based, just because I have bad history with it, and having and had, and who knows if I still do, PCOS. It's something that I don't want. He had talked to us about the IUD, I believe that's what it's called, and he was going to address that more with us at my 2-week postpartum follow-up. So with that being said, we're going to be discussing that. We're going to be discussing the 57 stitches that I have, you know where, and how that's healing and progressing. I am going to talk to him about my left hip. It feels like it is about ready to come out. I don't know what that is all about. I know that your body is a certain way when it gets large. I mean, larger. Even after weight loss surgery, I wasn't a petite gal, and but I still got quite big with Scarlett, and I lost a tremendous amount of weight in the hospital after having her, just in fluid. And like I said before, I'm not going to rebuild my weight for 2 more weeks until I'm 1 month postpartum, just because your body does crazy things. But I will let you know, as you can probably tell from my face, because I can tell I've lost a significant amount of weight. I'm still struggling to get nutrition and food in. I'm going to be talking to him about supplementing me back on protein powder or whey protein isolate powder, and how that affects breastfeeding. I want to talk to him about brain dead. There's a bunch of things I want to talk to him about. Just pretty much how I'm doing in general. Going back on all of my vitamins. I had only stopped taking 2 of them while I was pregnant, because they made me sicker than a dog, and between the OB and the weight loss surgeon, they said that was fine. I'm still on 2 prenatal a day, and I picked up a couple of my other vitamins that I had discontinued, so we'll see. How am I feeling? Tired, but extremely happy, emotional. I definitely have I don't think it's postpartum depression at all, but like I'll see my mother and I'll start crying. Like, she'll come over to see us and I'll start crying. Or Alan will come home after being gone for 14 days and he'll say more than 2 words to me, 2 words back to him, and I'll start crying. Just looking at Scarlett in a certain way and I'll start crying. So I think hormones are playing a big part of that, and I think that will level itself out. Like I said on her 2-week video update, I know I need to do a labor and delivery video. I've got a couple messages asking me how long I was in labor. I was in labor for 10 hours. It was very easy labor, but I was only pushing for 3.5 minutes. I did 3 sets, almost 3 sets of counting to 8 per set, and she was out. They called me a power pusher, and that's probably a good reason why I tore so badly. But I'm fine with that. And I did get 1 shot of fentanyl, and I did get 1 failed epidural. They came back and gave me another epidural. Very low dose. I was on the lowest dose of Pitocin. They said really the Pitocin wasn't doing anything. It was me doing it all, progressing. And at one point I even think they turned no, they didn't. They left the Pitocin on and still had me on the Pitocin even after I had her, clearing out a bag to help reduce the size of the uterus, I believe, if I remember correctly. It's all fuzzy. But I did feel the contractions. I felt them peak. I was actually able to tell them when I was having a contraction before they were even able to tell me, you know, to push. And I wanted to push more than they wanted me to. And anyways, I was very grateful that my mom was in the room. She hasn't been in the room for any of her children's birth and her grandchildren's birth, and she didn't watch any of her children be born. She didn't want to see it, but she told me she was happy that I wanted her in there, and she was. And I remember starting to cry twice. I looked over at her and she was crying and I lost it. And then Scarlett took a breath and I lost it. And it's so surreal now that she's here. And you know, I was a mom of Spencer, still am a mom of Spencer, and that feeling I got when Spencer came into our life, came into our home, was great and fantastic and wonderful. And it definitely is a different feeling having to birth a child, and the love is not any different, but it's just different in a way. The experience, I guess. So anyhow, she's definitely a daddy's girl. She's got Alan wrapped around her little pinky like you would not believe. This 41-year-old man has, I had to coax him into talking to my belly. I mean, actually bribe him. He felt silly. And now he just can't get enough of her. And he's a great dad. And he's been a great husband. And I'm blessed. So I'll stop talking because I don't know what time I'm at. But I'm doing good. So I'll let you guys know how my appointment goes. And the conclusion of that. So we'll talk to you later.